Pope Francis is drawing big crowds in the Philippines. His remarks to reporters on a flight from Sri Lanka are attracting plenty of attention. Images have been shared on Facebook by the Vatican Radio English section. After the recent shooting attack on Charlie Hebdo, the pontiff has defended freedom of expression, but he also emphasised that it does have limits. Pope Francis says religions need to be treated with respect to ensure they're not insulted or ridiculed.
It's true that you can't react with violence. But if my good friend here insults my mother, he'll get a punch. It's normal.
British Prime Minister David Cameron has also defended free speech ahead of talks with US President Barack Obama in Washington. The White House posted this image on Facebook showing the two leaders before a working dinner. Earlier, Mr. Cameron referred to the latest edition of Charlie Hebdo.
Well, I've seen pictures on the internet already, and I think the important thing is that we have a system with free speech and freedom of expression so that if newspapers want to publish something within the law, they can. There should never be the case of a politician or prime minister telling a newspaper or magazine to publish something or not to publish something. They are free to publish what they want within the law. That's my job, is to defend that system, and I'll do that with gusto.
Cybersecurity, the economy and trade were also expected to be raised at the talks. The Oscar nominations continue to be discussed online. Birdman and the Grand Budapest Hotel have secured 9 nods each, including Best Picture. They've been joined in that category by American Sniper, Boyhood, The Imitation Game, Selma, The Theory of Everything, and also Whiplash. The Oscars will be held on February 22nd, and many award contenders have been reacting online. From Best Actor nominee for Foxcatcher, Steve Carell, such a great honour, thank you the Academy. Love to Mark Ruffalo, Channing Tatum, Bill Corso and Bennett Miller. Mark Ruffalo had this post after he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. Thanks to all you folks with so many congratulations tweets, heartwarming support. Julianne Moore, who's been nominated for Best Actress in Still Alice, wrote, "Thank you everyone for the congratulations. I'm so happy I can barely breathe." Reese Witherspoon posted this shot, "So happy to celebrate 2 Oscar nominations for Wild Movie with my deeply beautiful and talented co-star Laura Dern." And while the Lego Movie missed out on a nomination for Best Animated Feature, its co-director Philip Lord posted this image on Twitter. "It's okay, made my own." Finally, there was this post on the account of the Lego Movie. "Congrats on the award-winning Academy Award nomination for Best Original Song. Everything is awesome." Well, the lack of diversity in nominees caused the hashtag #OscarsSoWhite to trend in the US, and here's a post that reflects the sentiment behind it. Apparently, to the Academy in 2015, only the stories some made up of white people are relevant. It's had close to 600 retweets. A British cinematographer has earned his 2nd Oscar nomination, and that also caused a flurry on social media. It was all thanks to a slip of the tongue by the president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences.
For achievement in cinematography, the nominees are Dick Pope for Mr. Turner.
And that resulted in another trending hashtag on Twitter. The distributor of Mr. Turner got involved with this post. It's Dick Pope, guys, followed by "Laugh all you want. This man makes magic." The outlook isn't so clear for Google's internet-connected spectacles. Google Glass has announced it's closing its Explorer program and is looking to the future. The eyewear has been on a limited release across the US and Britain, allowing users to access online services and take pictures or video. The $1,500 price tag, safety and privacy issues have dogged the product since its test launch. In a blog post, developers say the technology will live on. Instead of being part of Google's X Lab for innovation, the Glass team will become a unit of its own, allowing it to move from concept to reality. Well, on another front, Google is accelerating efforts to bring self-driving cars to market. It's begun discussions with top automakers. The company will soon begin deploying a test fleet of fully functioning prototypes. The autonomous pods dispense of a steering wheel, brakes and accelerator pedal. Google hopes to have these self-driving cars available by 2020, and the people behind the concept believe it'll be a game changer.
the idea that I can go out and have dinner with my wife and have a couple of drinks and then get home safely afterwards, right? Like that's pretty compelling, right? And the opportunity for local businesses to, and the business that'll build, it's really very exciting.
The campaign to get Taylor Swift onto the Triple J Hottest 100 continues. The hashtag #TayForHottest100 is still featuring in discussion on Twitter, and this image has generated a few shares ahead of the Australia Day countdown. Shake It Off is proving popular with punters, but Triple J is keeping quiet on the social media movement.
We tend not to comment on voting campaigns as they happen. We don't want to influence anyone's votes, but we're aware that there's a few things out there at the moment, yeah.
Voting closes on Sunday, and while there's that push in favour of Taylor Swift, there's a change.org petition to ensure the effort doesn't succeed. It's still well short of its goal of securing 10,000 signatures. Well, here's a selection of terms being searched on Google across Australia at the moment. Now to some other items that have been generating interest online. Well, cats and dogs often dominate viral trends, so how about the Labrador that takes itself to the park on public transport? Eclipse has been surprising commuters in Seattle. She often sits next to strangers and watches out the window for her stop.
She sits here just like a person does. She's a person, and all the bus drivers know her.
Eclipse's owner, Jeff Young, says the Labrador will board the bus if he takes too long to get going.
We get separated. She gets on the bus without me, and I catch up with her. She's been urbanized, totally. She's a bus riding, sidewalk walking dog.